My last convention of the year is coming up, and it will be a 2-day event at the end of this month, meaning I have about 4 weeks to kind of finish preparing. And since it is the last event of my first year of tabling at conventions, I kind of wanted to go all out and make a bunch of cool new stuff that I've been meaning to make for a while. So I have this list of merch that has been on my to-make list, but it is a little bit cluttered. There's a lot of stuff on there, and it's definitely not realistic to actually make everything that I've been sort of vaguely thinking about. I still have a month, which is, a decent amount of time to draw and design a lot of things, but I also have to keep production times and everything in mind. The stuff will have to, be on my doorstep and ready to take with me to the con. It would be great if I had everything at least like a day or two before the con so I could, check the quality and everything as well. For prints, it's not quite as urgent because I will be able to work with a local printer who can get everything to me, a day or two after making my order, so I can kind of do those more last minute. It shouldn't be an issue. But for charms, acrylic standees, ideally I should be done with all of those kinds of merch pieces within like the next 2 weeks, which is kind of a tight deadline, but I think I can do it. It's fine. So since I'm making a Love in Deep Space sticker pack and I will be packaging the stickers in these kind of plastic baggies, I wanted to try and make a little cardboard sleeve that I can staple to the top of the bags like this. So I put an image of all of the stickers here, and I also quickly drew a couple of stars here that I want to add onto the design as well. Like this here in the middle is where it's gonna fold basically, and I think on the back I'm just gonna write like my socials or something, kind of like a business card so people will know where they bought the stickers from. But yeah, let's finish this up and prepare the print file. Designing the labels for the sticker pack was so much fun that I kind of want to try and incorporate more of my own unique packaging into stuff that I make for conventions in the future. But yeah, here you can see what the labels look like after I printed them. And now all that's left to do is to cut up the pieces and fold them so that I can assemble the sticker packages. So I used a paper cutter here and then folded all of the pieces with a bone folder to get like a nice clean edge on all of them, and I think they turned out really cute. Maybe not super professional looking, but definitely like a little bit more legit than just throwing the stickers in like a clear package without any kind of label. And this entire process was so relaxing, almost therapeutic maybe. I was just listening to some music and folding the labels and then putting stickers into plastic bags, and it was a great time. Would definitely do again. So to actually attach the labels to the bags, I initially planned on using a stapler, but I realized that I actually don't have a stapler anymore because it broke like last year, and I kind of forgot about that. And I also didn't want to just buy a new stapler because I haven't actually needed to use one very much either, so I tried to come up with an alternative solution, and that ended up being using a piece of tape on both sides to basically attach the label. And another benefit to this is that you could totally like take off the label when you open up the sticker pack without damaging it. So you can keep it as like a little mini art print or something if you like the design of it and you don't have to like rip it open and there's like holes from the staples in there and everything, which I thought was kind of smart. I don't know. I also happen to have some yellow painter's tape that pretty much matches up with the yellow color that I used on my labels, so it doesn't look too intrusive. And then I just cut them to size using the guidelines on my cutting mat there, which made it look pretty clean, so I'm pretty happy with that solution. Maybe I'll try to figure out something else that doesn't add like any visible tape onto the packaging in the future, but for now I think this is actually pretty nice, and it also holds up quite well. Like the package doesn't open when you shake it, the label doesn't come off. It worked out a lot better than I thought it would. So yeah, you can watch me finish up packaging these, and then we'll move on to the next con prep project. Since I designed 2 Dramatical Murder Alba keychains, I also wanted to make a small print or postcard with him on it that I could offer as a bonus for purchasing both keychains together. So I drew Alba here and also added some decorative elements like this ruffled heart frame that I put around there. And then I moved on to drawing a few little pixel art icons that I just put together in Procreate real quick, which was kind of fun. I've never done that before. And then I imported them into InDesign to assemble everything together. I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to arrange this card design, so I just played around with it a little bit until I thought it looked good. And yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun working in InDesign this time around. So this is what the card looks like right now. I initially wasn't planning on putting these pixel hearts I made here as nipple covers, but I actually kind of like how it looks. It was supposed to be a joke, but I think I might actually just keep it that way. And yeah, I will probably print these as postcards. I thought about having this be like a sort of cut out postcard, so you know, I would cut around the heart shape here to make it like a custom shaped postcard, but that would just be very time consuming, and getting it done by a printer with like a custom stencil would also probably be too expensive for what this is. So I'm gonna keep it like this and print it as like a square mini print card, and hopefully they will turn out nice. Spoiler alert, it did not turn out nice. This print was pretty messed up when I got it in the mail. The other ones turned out fine, but this one was not good. So I unfortunately couldn't take it to the convention, and I'm very sad about it. But I will print it again next year and hope that this time it doesn't get messed up. The new merch is here! Oh, the audio in this clip is awful, so I'm going to do a voiceover here just to spare your ears, but I got my big box of plastic merch, so all of my keychains and acrylic standees, and I was so excited to receive these. It's always really exciting to see everything you designed actually in physical form in your hands, so I got all of my Persona 4 mini charms here. These are the Chia ones. Then I received the Dramatical Murder keychains, both the spicy and the regular version. I especially like these. I'm super proud of how they turned out. Then I got the Utapri standee charms here, the remaining two Persona 4 charm designs of Yosuke and Yu, and then I think half of the box was just completely filled with the Okaimono Miku standees, which I'm very happy with how those turned out. I'll give you guys a close-up of how my favorite pieces turned out, and I think I'll also show you some of my older merch that I'm gonna bring that I've just not shown on YouTube before. So first off is this Utapri charm, which I'm especially proud of because it's my first time making a charm that doubles as an acrylic standee. You take this extra piece, and there you go. So you can just pick how you want to use this one, if you want to put it on your bag or on your desk. It's up to you. The big Miku. I've been planning this one for quite a while, and I think she turned out— oh, she's kind of dusty. She turned out really cute. She's got a bag of leeks and some really cool shoes. They say eek, which— eek a leek. I thought I was being smart and funny. Yeah, and she's saying okaimono, okaimono. If you guys know that clip, this is the base. So it's just some sparkles. It kind of matches the base I made for my old Kagamina twin standee, which looks like this. I've had it for ever since I started doing cons, actually. I've had this one. Oh, the sun decided to finally come out. That's nice. These are also older, but they're standees of my OCs, and I love them a lot. But I am planning on destocking these as much as possible, so selling off the remainder that I have at this next con, or try to get rid of as many as possible so that I can make a new standee for them next year. These are the bases for them. They match the little matching hearts. So that's it for standees, and I'll show you a couple of the keychains too. So apart from the Utapri one, this is probably my favorite keychain that I made. The little Aoba, I think he's very cute. I love the idea of like the shirt being where they're like pinched, so if you attach the keychain to your bag, it looks like he's like hanging on by his shirt. And I like that idea so much that I continued doing that for my Persona 4 mini charms. Persona 4 is my favorite Persona game, and I really love the original trio of the protagonist Yu, Chie, and Yosuke, so I had to do them together. I might add onto this set eventually, but for this con, I think I'm good with just sticking with 3 for now. I'm very pleased with how these turned out. I had to request a couple of changes throughout the process with the manufacturer, so like I asked them to adjust things for me a couple of times, especially with the standees, like making sure that the placement of like where the standee goes into the base, like where it slots in and everything is correct, and that the sizes match up and everything for the keychains. And it worked out really well, which is awesome. I love when things go the way they're supposed to, unlike with the prints. I think I already mentioned this earlier in the video, but the Alba print did not turn out good. The Alba print did not turn out good, but the other prints are fine. By the time you're watching this, I already went to the convention, and I probably already have my con vlog up as well. So if you want to see how that event ended up going and what other prints and stickers and stuff I made, then you can click on that somewhere here. It's also linked down below, I'm sure. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little con prep vlog. I had a lot of fun. I love designing fun little things like this. It's honestly the best. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye!